is only available at HSN. So this is for those of you who want to grow the biggest zucchini, the most delicious tomatoes, the most beautiful color blooms, whether you're doing roses or daisies or no matter what it is that you love. Customer pick on hsn.com with 19 reviews. It's the one and only Spray and Grow. And we have two different configurations here that we're going to talk about. But Spray and Grow is like vitamins for your plants. So you can either get it with the pistol sprayer that I'm showing here, and then you get a bottle, the 8-ounce bottle of Spray and Grow, and then the 1-gallon tank. So you use the concentrate, the 1-gallon tank, and then the sprayer where you just basically kind of shoot it, and then it goes in the plant. This will go on the leaves, and that's how nutrients go through the leaves. And then we have another configuration over here as well, which is if you want to do something a little bit larger, you have the pistol sprayer, the 32-ounce and the 8-ounce bottle. So we have another configuration where you get the big guy right here. So you can see the two of them right there set up. But we're going to bring out our special guest that's going to be here. Her name is Carrie Mobley, and she's been a gardener for many years, and perhaps you've seen her on television over the years. And we were kind of texting earlier, and I know it's actually embarrassingly warm here in this part of the country, but these flowers are for braggers. You know, people who like to show off, and I know if I was able to do this and SprayNGrow, I can.
Well, it's true, it is for braggers, but it's not just for the braggers. It's also for all of those people who maybe just wanted to plant a couple of plants outside of their house. This is what you're gonna get. This is the 8-ounce bottle of Spray and Grow. And let me tell you what Spray and Grow is, Helen. Spray and Grow is one of those really unique formulas of 17 micronutrients. And in these micronutrients are the building blocks to really bring plants to their full potential. And what you're going to get is more, bigger, and better.
Yeah, so some people use fertilizer we're seeing on the screen there. Explain to us what we're looking at.
Well, fertilizer is definitely needed. There's no doubt about it. Fertilizer is important. It's like the food. But the thing is that in Spray and Grow, you find these micronutrients that are not found in fertilizer. And the plants actually can't take it from the ground either. This is the only way that you can get it. And it is going to give you more, bigger, and better. And what I mean by more, bigger, and better is more flowers, more buds, bigger plants, bigger fruits, bigger vegetables. And it's also going to get you better.
Better.
So better tasting fruit.
And it's all natural. So it's stuff like, you know, we can eat tomatoes and, you know, the zucchini. My mom used to grow all that. I mean, I just remember. So we're going to look at some of these pictures.
We are. And this is what I mean. So this is the more flowers. Look at this was sent in by Brian in Alabama. And look at these roses. This is what we mean by more. Look at this, Helen. This is a basil plant.
I was going to say, that looks like basil.
It looks familiar, right? But this
is the size of a golf ball.
Much bigger than a golf, but then a field, right?
No,
exactly.
A golf course, I meant. I'm sorry, my brain is frozen. I meant to, yeah.
Right.
Never mind, listen, stop talking.
Your plants are starving right now. They have been buried, and so we're going to feed them these nutrients, these micronutrients. So this is the bigger. This is better. Look at the color, look at the size. These are the kind of results that we're talking about. And the way that this works is by something that we call foliar feeding. And you touched on it just briefly.
Yeah, what is that when it goes through the leaf of the plant?
Now, foliar feeding has been used by farmers for years and years.
Now we're looking at the before and afters. Tell us what we're looking at there,
Okay,
Carrie.
so basically you can see a lot of people, a lot of customers, they want to do their own trial on this. So you kind of have a without Spray and Grow and then a with Spray and Grow.
You know, without looks like what happens when I try to grow a plant.
Well, the before. And you know what? You don't have a green thumb, Helen. You don't. But the thing is that now...
Wow, look at that. Yeah. I'm just looking at all the before and afters. They're really incredible.
So foliar feeding is really interesting because what it does is all of these plants have little pores on them, and they're called stomata. And so what they're going to do is these nutrients are going to soak into the leaves, and this is what farmers have been doing for years. Helen, I just treated this plant. It's treated.
So
that was it. That was all you needed to do.
How often do I have to do that to my plants?
Well, we recommend doing it about every couple of weeks, but the fact is
It's every couple of weeks?
Every couple of weeks, right, exactly. You can see herbs down here.
Can I do it to indoor plants too?
Indoor plants. Thank you for saying that. Absolutely, because the fact is that this time of year might seem kind of cold for a lot of people in the Northeast, but a lot of people still have house plants. And remember, it's completely safe, non-toxic. So the fact is that you can use it around pets. You can use it around your children.
Right.
You can use it.
Yeah, I have that in my notes. It's non-toxic and natural, obviously, because we're going to be eating it. Now you've got the container. It's a concentrate, right?
It is. And so what you're going to do is you're going to mix it with warm water.
Okay.
And it's going to sit in there for about 10 minutes so you can really activate it.
Yeah, because
and
you'll see
warm water. It is warm.
Yeah.
And look, it kind of changes color. It gets darker.
Okay.
And so once you mix it in and let it sit for a minute, then you're just going to start spraying. And you're going to ask, what do you use it on? Helen, anything that's green and grows.
Okay.
Fruits, vegetables. You can use it on your grass. You can use it on shrubs. You can use it on flowers. And this time of year, when your plants have been starving all year long, this is the perfect time to use it on those plants. It's going to give them that boost that they need to really produce that fruit and that vegetable and all of the things
look
that...
Look at how nice that just missed everything.
Well, this power trigger, I mean, this is the way to really treat your plants.
And you do get this included, by the way, so that makes it so easy. You're going to do all your plants in like just a couple seconds and every 2 weeks, and that's it.
Every 2 weeks, and you're going to see the most incredible results. Do you want to try it? Do you want to spray it?
Sure. You know what?
It is so easy.
Over the years, I've presented this product before, and I feel like, I'm a little bit intimidated by growing. My mom was such a good gardener, and I just always feel like I'm afraid. So I would start with like an indoor plant, but I know so many of you love the idea. I love the idea of an herb garden because honestly, they're so expensive, and I love to have like
fresh
chives
herbs
with my eggs in the morning.
No doubt about it.
It tastes so much better when you just snip it off the plant right there.
And if you think about how difficult it could be to garden, listen, I'm going to tell you, if you're going to get one product this year for your garden, it should be SprayNGrow because it's completely unique. It's a formula that other people have tried to create, but it's a secret, and only a select few at SprayNGrow know what the product has in it. It is a unique blend of 17 micronutrients, and it's just like vitamins for your plants. And you just spray it on and walk away, and you're going to get more, bigger, and better. Let me show you some of these amazing pictures,
I want to see them too, because I'm getting inspired here.
I hope you are.
Now, when do we start planting? What time of year? Because I know a lot of people are still buried in snow watching our show right now, Carrie.
I know it. It's so true. And it really will depend on what zone you're in. But look, this was sent in by Pete in California. This is a grapefruit that was treated with SprayNGrow, and this one, of course, was not. So you can see what I mean when I say bigger and better.
Right.
And it actually intensifies the sweetness, the sugar content in your fruits and vegetables.
Look at those green beans.
Can you believe this? Now listen, when you think of homegrown, sometimes you get kind of small and puny fruits and vegetables. SprayNGrow is what's going to make the difference to go from this to this. And it's so simple to use. You just spray it on and you're going to get results like this
but
here.
This is organic, so when you're growing your own fruits and vegetables, it's not changing it to be, it's completely organic. I want everybody to know that.
It's totally natural. They're naturally occurring elements that your plant needs to thrive and survive. I got to tell you, Dawn sent this in from Virginia, and what Dawn said was, these are supposed to be those mini carrots, you know, the little petite carrots? She treated them with SprayNGrow, and look what they turned into. I mean, these are carrots.
The color is beautiful too, Carrie.
They are.
Yeah.
I mean, the color is spectacular.
Ooh, look at that.
Look at these lilies. These were sent in by Joanne from Pennsylvania. Look at the size of these lilies. Look at the color of them. And I got to tell you, while we're talking about these pictures, Helen, when was the last time that you loved a product so much that you took a picture and sent it in to the manufacturer, to the business to say, look at how successful my product was.
Okay, tomatoes, and now you're talking. That is the one thing I will tell you that, my mom made, she grew the homegrown tomatoes. Nothing tastes as good as a homegrown tomato.
Oh, they're delicious. And because this intensifies the sugar content, you really are going to get the most delicious fruits and vegetables. And the flower garden, and you mentioned it, gardening can be competitive. You want to have that yard that when people drive by, they say, wow, what is her secret? I'm going to tell you what the secret is.
SprayNGrow.
And I guarantee you that Lois in New Jersey will tell you what the secret is. And the secret is SprayNGrow. And it's so, so easy to use. Let me show you how easy it is to use. And we'll come back to some of these pictures.
Okay.
Here's how easy it is. You mix 2 teaspoons in.
2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons.
Of the concentrate.
Yep, that's right. And then you're going to let it.
Just warm water.
Just warm water, and you're going to let it activate so that it turns kind of like an amber color, and it really starts to get those micronutrients going. And then you just spray it on, and look, it's done.
It's done.
That's done.
That's it.
That's all I have to do for 2 weeks. And now I can come back and I can look at my plants, and I will start to see some incredible growth in a really short amount of time. I mean, these herbs that I brought with me today, Helen, they were tiny, tiny plants when I planted them about 20 days ago, somewhere around there.
20 days ago.
20 days ago. They were itty, itty, bitty. And I treated them once a week just because I wanted to give them a nice, fresh start for the spring. And
it looks like you've got some rosemary there.
Oh, there's nothing that you can't use it on. If it's green and it grows, SprayNGrow will bring it to its full potential. It really is one of those products that are... You just can't live without it. And the testimonials, go on to hsn.com.
Right.
You will be able to see the customer reviews.
Right now there's 19 reviews, but for many years, I know I've presented this product before. By the end of the season, there's hundreds and hundreds of reviews, and we get new configurations. But take a look at your screen, the difference. And by the way, when we bring this in, we brought in maybe 1,600 at the beginning of the season for spring. So really now's the time to stock up to make sure you have it ready. And you can start using it right away for your indoor plants. And then I know when, you know, you get ready for planting outside, which might be in this month.
Right. I mean, for
March,
us in Florida, it is.
It's probably, coming up next week or two.
This is the most important part. There is a bottom of the bottle guarantee. SprayNGrow guarantees that you are going to love the results and that you will be so pleased that if you finish the entire bottle and you didn't get the results that you were hoping for, send it back.
That's
it can
amazing.
be 10 years. Send it back.
That's
we
really
can
great.
offer that. We can offer it because we know it works. It works.
That is definitely a fantastic guarantee here. All right, Carrie. Well, I wish we had more time. Everybody can keep shopping. We do have this available, and you've got 2 different configurations. But we're going to take a little break, and Peter's going to come out with the Earth Bright in order to till the soil. So stay tuned. Coming up right.